Hello and welcome to this world, which contains the diminished forests. What is this world? Let's find out a little bit more about this world. It's right here. Lasso, the absolute plain. This is a smaller world. Very short history. So only 5 years have gone by, so it's very short. But you sure that everybody's here. Dwarves, goblins. Wow, the kobolds are just as big as everybody else. The dwarves actually had a victory over the goblins, which is kind of interesting. We're the prime trades. It's dwarven civilization. Oh no, paint yearlings. So ranger wants to master a skill. There was a battle between him and the goblins, and he came out victorious, which is nice, as we can see right there, as victors. So the goblins tried to come after us. There's the goblins, the inconsiderate terror. I guess terror is inconsiderate. It's led by a demon. It's almost always demons, it seems. But yeah, they have one loss. That's about it. And this is them right there. They got 3 civilizations. We're actually got. It's pretty big for 5 years. 3. It's right next to a volcano. I was hoping to go by the volcano. I wasn't too thrilled about it. We've got some elves here. We've got a queen who wants to see great natural sights. Not much going on with them, though. No issues that they've had with any of the other races. Also with the goblins. Goblins primarily. Got the human, the gilded unions again. They haven't. Nothing has happened. There's a male presser. He worships Gorgol. It's kind of cool. Oh, a death. That's not good. That's bad. What is a dwarf? Who do you worship? Do you worship somebody fucking crazy? What are you into? Let's see some mines. Mountains and volcanoes. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Because here we are right here. Yeah, they're right by a volcano. See, there's a volcano in here, and I was actually thinking, maybe I'll go up here or something. Is there aquifer or something? I was looking around, and I was looking over here, and there's an aquifer, but like I could find, I don't know. Temperate. Yeah, I wanted a lot of trees. I wanted tons of trees, so we found some over here, and I figure, this is kind of more by the goblins, and it's sort of like making a statement to them, going, hey, we're here, right by you. Yeah, something like that, something creepy, the way I said it. Let's see. Yeah, so I was thinking right here, I wasn't in total love with it, because I want to get as many willows as I can. There's just one square right there. There should be more. But it's nice to kind of... See, there's the stream there. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking right there. Let's see, what's the height? Oh, 3s and a 2. Okay, that seems pretty flat. And 4s over here. So that's not too bad. I want it to be pretty even. But here's the micro breakdown. So we got water here. It's a brook. It's nice and fordable. Some soil, clay, sand, shallow metals, deep metal, flux-stone. Then we go into the mountain. We got flux-stone and shallow and deep metals, plural, which I like. Same up here, so that's all good. We don't have clay here. We have a little soil. Got some soil, but we got sand here. So then we'll move it to the sand area. So not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to go 4x4. 5x5 is a little bit more fun, but it's a bit much. How about that? Nah. What am I doing? I had it in caps locks. Okay. So yeah, that's good. There's a civilization up there. We've got everybody, the prime trades. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's do it. Prepare carefully. Oh, also, I wanted to mention. So, yeah, medium civilizations and sites. So that's the only thing that's like in the middle. But it's a smaller world, so it's the second smallest. It's the shortest history possible, and everything is cranked up to the max. Everything else, very high beasts, very high savagery, minerals everywhere. So we're putting the F in fantasy, like they put the F in fun or something. Okay, so then we go to stop. I'm yelling at me, not you. Dwarf therapist. Let's take a look. Something interesting about those names. I mean standard names. Blah blah blah. Never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna look at flasks. You like flasks, helms, maces, clear glass. Okay. Bronze. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about these guys. I don't know about these guys. You like shields? Anybody like any type of wood? Oh, ash. It's noteworthy. Actually, we probably have ash. I don't know if I'm going to go with these guys. Kind of, oh, it likes nice. Likes nice. Warhammers. Not that I'm necessarily going to have, I don't know, I'm going to stare at these guys for a minute. I'm going to stare at these guys for a minute, and I'll be back, and then I'll tell you if I went with them, or if I'm going to re-roll and go with another group. Yeah, I like almost went with them, but I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to re-roll. That's where I abort the game, start playing again, go back right in there, and choose a different group. They weren't bad. We get some music now. Yeah, here we are. Same area. Damn it. Damn thing. Alright, so yeah. That is the area. So we got the Spry Beak. See, it's actually just wilderness despite, you know, alright, the Spry Beak and the Diminished Forests. You know, despite it being savage, we didn't get much of it, but that's fine. We should get some stuff come our way. Prepare carefully. Try, and then this kind of resets everybody. I don't know. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go with this group either. This bronze fucking stupid. Yeah. And I got a couple good dwarves, but not a lot. Chains. Yeah. I'm gonna take a different group. That wasn't, I would have gone with the first group over them, just on a glance. I mean, there was a couple of good dwarves, but, I don't like too many crappy dwarves. This is the area. That's it. That's what it is. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at these guys. Huh. Earrings, picks. It's really good. Alright, I'm gonna look at these. Oh, green glass. Anvils, coffins. Ooh, this is all kinds of good. I like coffins. Do. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I think I'll probably go with this group, but I'll stare at it. I don't know. Sometimes it overwhelms me and I go with somebody else. So, but I'll take a look. All right, be back. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I went with this group. Not a waxwork. I just do that to signify that this is going to be who's going to be doing the broker. Actually, the best of the brokers. Let's see, 77. We get appraiser 2. Very nice, very nice. All right, so we go through dwarf by dwarf. All right, Stukos we got first. Is our metalsmith and our doctor. So I did something a little interesting, I think. Anyway, Stukos here. Yeah, got the second highest for nurse, but actually decent skills. It's a little better here, but better to, you know, blah, 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 blah. What is what I'm saying? All right, so blacksmith here likes anvils and coffins. So that'll go a long way. Ah, circus music, perfect. All right, so this will go a long way because I can make coffins, perhaps out of, a lot of times I make them out of lead. That's what I like to do with my lead. And I export lead coffins. Now it's very heavy metal. I like it. Yeah, the trifle pewter, which whatever. I won't be getting my hands on much of it, but maybe every now and then I'll make something special out of trifle pewter. What's nice is that so blacksmith is at a 5, you know, so I maxed out metalsmith, blacksmith, metalsmith, same thing. But so this is also based on strange moods. If any strange mood hit my original 7, I got them kind of optimized for that. All right, so now we have Vutok. Vutok is my mechanic and my broker, not wax broker. You can see mechanic. Now a lot of times you want to put it's the good ones to get a negotiator, persuader, judge of intent, even if you want appraiser, but those scale up pretty quickly. Comedian, they might not even necessarily get it. I like to just get the max out in comedian. Well, not max out, but go up to competent comedian, novice, consoler, pacifier. Just it's a social dwarf. So this will be the dwarf calming people down and letting them cry on the shoulder, telling jokes, and making trade deals. So that's Vutok. Vutok should end up being the expedition leader. That's the plan. All right, so then we go down to Stinthad, is our weaponsmith mechanic. Now you see that I'm doing heavy on the mechanics, so they can back out. So like sandstone. So hey, I may not. If I have sandstone, then great. Vutok's gonna be great. Stinthad likes limonite, which I'm not gonna. Yeah, no. Maybe I'll make a couple, but probably not. But likes warhammers. So there's that. Likes warhammers. So that might come into play later. But again, actually, I don't know how much I'm going to focus on the weaponsmithing. Stinthad might just become a mechanic. I like him to like steel, if I can. All right, so we got Inad, carpenter, bone cutter. Inad is right here. Inad's really, look at this at 100. Willow and shields. Also likes some type of bone, but who cares? Earrings too, so that's good. I was thinking about different kinds of things. But that's the way we're going. I decided not to do a woodcutter. I'm going to let that be, the next wave or so to start cutting down trees because they can get hurt. Like that. I was even thinking of bow, but yeah. So Inad, as you can see right here, likes willow, so that's going to be huge because we're going to have access to willow and that stuff. All right, so. Yeah, alright, so then we go down to Dumat, is our mechanic glassmaker. Again, heavy on the, mechanisms. Likes Ruddle, yeah. I like Ruddle for its purpleness. But here we got, like spiked balls. Also like statues. So that'll come into play, so that's kind of cool. Also, yeah, alright, so... Yeah, that's just how I went with it. Here it's inflated because of spike balls. I don't think that's neither here nor there. I don't think it matters, but okay. We got Attis is our metalsmith cook. And you're thinking, oh, another metalsmith, why? Well, really good for cook, so 56.57, so that's good. You can see right here, that's mediocre. I mean, it's below 50 even, but this is why. Likes platinum. So if we end up in an area where we have a lot of platinum, then, cool. We can really do something with Attis. Making platinum stuff. I don't necessarily need 2 blacksmiths, but who knows? And hey, if Attis is the one who actually gets the strange mood, because I was originally had him on Stonecrafter, because like crowns. But if Attis gets this strange mood and hits blacksmith, then hey, there's that too. May just end up being just a cook. Yeah, I don't know about that. I was also thinking, likes bismuthinite, which you really cannot find any Cog likes Jet, and we could find Jet more often, so there's a better chance of finding Jet for Stonecrafter. That's kind of one we went to that. And who was speaking of, Cog is right here, Stonecrafter, Leatherworker. So yeah, yeah, a little bit above average, but likes Jet, so we might be able to find some Jet. And also likes Giant Walrus Leather, which, you know, probably not going to find. But here, also likes Mittens, and we can make Mittens. Like Sheepwool down here. See, this is another thing I was looking at. But there, those are the dwarves. I got rid of everything but the iron anvil, because we're going to be... No, I'm just kidding. We're going to take some more stuff. We're going to take some drinks. Yeah, now, this is a little exploity, because this is one barrel, and then this is just a splash in another barrel. So, it's 5 per barrel, so by getting 6, 11, 16, 21, you're gaming the system a bit, which I'm fine with. Willow log, it's going to turn into charcoal. Russell, as I said, I like it for its purpleness. I'm going to get 8, so that'll turn into 32 blocks once we cut them. We'll take the willow log and turn it into Mason's workshop, and then take it apart, use one of the blocks to make into a wood furnace and burn the log. It takes a little bit, but we get there. Toolmas coal. Yeah, we're going to get plenty of that. I'm going to start at 125, and we'll adjust from there. Let's get our birds and animals. 4 turkey hens. These are 6-point bags of food. They make food in the form of eggs, and then they become food. Let's get a few dogs, breeding pair of cats, breeding pair of dogs, a little bit more. All right. So bitumen is cool. Yeah. Okay. Then we go malachite, which is the ore of copper. I have to go 21. And cassiterite, which is the ore of tin. If you mix tin and copper together, you get bronze. And bronze is a better military metal, more expensive, stronger. Sphalerite for that remaining one. You smelt those together. We're going to end up with 8 brass, which is very pretty. It's got a value of 7. Tin, copper, and what do you call it? Zinc all have a value of 2. So bronze has a value of 5. You know, brass is the most expensive at 7. So silver is 10. I think gold is like 30. Electrum is 20. Platinum is 40. Something like that. I think I'm right on that. Not 100%, but I think I am. And then we're gonna get sand. So sand is good for making things at the glass maker. I'm gonna get my milks. I just got those stones to get them out of the way. But there's also an exploit with the sand, because every 1 point of sand, you get a free 10-point bag. Hey, I want the sand. But yeah, I mean, I'm doing it for both reasons. And the milk is also an exploit. Each separate barrel, each has to get a separate barrel, so you wouldn't have donkey and horse milk in the same, container, sort of thing. But I also, one of the main reasons I do it is just for the free barrels, although it's nice and it's helpful right off the bat when you're running on sport stuff. But I turn off permissions in the kitchen so I can make this into cheese. So if I get a yak later and I start making, milk in the yak, I don't start cooking it right into the food. I want to make it into cheese first. Makes it more valuable. So that's that. All right. 107 sand. I guess I'm okay with that. I'd like more, but I can't. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I definitely need the coal. Well, I want the coal anyway. All right, so group name. What do you guys want to call yourselves? The tone of... let's get a different name. Quakes of Courage. The Bearded Knife. Nah. The Relic of Glee. Okay, I'll go with the Relic of Glee, I guess. No. I passed one. Oh, I want something I like. Feel a little more choosy than normal. Immortality Hall. Okay. Symbol. The Lake Tours. Whimsical Lantern. There we go. They don't have lanterns. Damn it. No. Okay, the whimsical lantern is an image of an amulet. The amulet is burning. The amulet is laughing. That's the whimsical lantern, I guess, even though it's an amulet. There is no, with all the relics of Immortality Hall. Yeah, I guess I'm okay with everything. All right. Embark. We're doing it. We are doing it. See.
This will be our new home.
Ah. All right. Ezothitan. Ezothitan. Immortality Hall. Strike the earth. Jagger, where's... yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see what this area looks like. Alright, very nice. Got willow trees right there. Lots of willows. Alright, cool. So, do have a height differential. Alright, so this is the top hill. Down. Got flux right off the bat. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, so we got sand everywhere, so that's good. Got sand here. I mean, this is where the biome's cut off. Bauxite, we got a frost. Limonite. Dolomite. Nice. Yeah, we got steel making shit right here. It's like tetrahedrite. Yep. Got a freezy frost. So this is spring. So yeah, this is all snow here. So these lakes are hazards. Let's see how hazardous it is. Yeah, the only hazards are these right here. These lakes are currently hazards to us. The nice fordable brook is not. Put the animals like right here. I mean, they'd be strung across the river. It would still work. Yeah, we got, okay, hematite. And we got saltspinner and gypsum. That's good for making plaster. Tetrahedrite, hematite, limonite. A guy likes making limonite stuff. Raw limonite for mechanisms. Maybe I'll do some of that because I got a lot. Isn't it? Who is it that likes it? Throttle. Limonite. Yeah. Maybe I'll make some limonite mechanisms. Lignite, so we got a more of a fuel source right there. So that's good. We got all kinds of clay. All kinds of clay. Clay loam, I think that's usable for clay. I don't know. I forget what the embark screen said. I forget things. Oops, wrong way. More just clay. Okay. Alright, so it's a little bit of a breakdown. What kind of animals did we bring? Oh, we got a bringing pair of horses. So we are going to have horses. That's what that means. What else is in the area? Great horned owl. It's right there. Yeah, he's muscular. His feathers are brown. His hair is burnt out umber. How can we see his skin? His eyes are yellow. Yeah. Okay. Do a couple cheaty things, not too much, but according to Dwarf Therapist, I'm a dirty cheater. It says right here, and I highlight curse units. But it calls me a dirty cheater, and I call it Dwarf Spreadsheet instead of Dwarf Therapist, so we're even. I hate vampires and werewolves, so I have no tolerance for them. So we have the ability to know when, because that's more of a human problem, how I think of it. I mean, I think of it more of a human lore problem rather than a dwarven lore problem. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So I do that, and the other thing I do is, since we know about stone, like for instance, Prospect will give you a list of everything we can see here. Like you can see all the willows. Like if I were to count like every individual tree, log that we would get, and all the areas of sand and stone, and shrubberies, this is what we'd end up with. So you see it, we're at level 42 and up to 47. That's the higher up there. This is all like we can see that we got garlic and oats and barley, rye, all kinds of stuff all around. We got rope reeds, which I have a weird fixation for some reason. Got bituminous coal that we can actually see, some lignite. So this kind of gives us like an idea of what's going on. But I mean, this you could normally see, like, you have no idea what the magma is, but see that there's some water, also frozen liquid, because it's considered something else when it's frozen. So we got hematite, lematite, tetrahedrite. All right, now that's Prospect. Prospect all, you get a list of everything. So this is again, we have the powers of foresight to know what is in the earth. What do we have? What do we have access to? And the answer is a lot of this stuff. It's there 142. It can kind of give an idea of where the caverns come in. So 104, as far as the underground plants and shrubberies, 104 could very well be the very bottom of the topmost layer of the first level of the cavern. Meaning that if we get down to like 114, I would like to give about 10. We're still probably okay, but below that, we're running the risk of hitting the cavern. Looks like it goes all the way down to minus 10. It's like 63 or 68, somewhere in there. That could have something to do with the middle layer of the cavern, so it kind of shows that as well. 68 could very well be the very bottom, the topmost level of the second level of caverns, and 63 could be the bottom of that. Who knows? Who knows? And then the bottom one's way down there. Alright, so this is some of the... Okay, so we got bituminous coal, we got 3 grand, and we got colinite, which is... Colinite is good for making porcelain. That's what you make porcelain with. So let's look for that. We got bituminous coal and lignite. Oh, we got even more lignite. Bituminous coal gives us 9 coke. So I think of it as a net gain of 8, because you use 1 to burn bituminous coal. Lignite gives you 5, so it's a net gain of 4. So that's good. Trees are a net gain. Well, you get 1 for 1 charcoal. But you can burn the forest and actually do pretty well with that. Oh, crystal rock, very nice. That's the only thing I look for here, because this is the component to making crystal glass. Need that and pearl ash. And 6.5 grand, very nice. Adamantine, like to see it over 1,000, and that is. Like to see it like 10,000 if I can, but that's rare that it's going to be that high. A little bit of horn silver, a little bit of bismuthanite. Hematite, the ore of iron. Cassiterite is the ore of tin. So that we can do tin glazes and also make more bronze. Native silver is silver. The only difference between native silver and horn silver is if you use it in its raw form to make, like say somebody likes horn silver, you'd make horn silver furniture, although we don't have as much. Native silver would be better. Limonite's the ore of iron. Again, it's the same thing as hematite. You get 4 bars of everything. Ah, platinum. So we do have a good amount of platinum. 11 grand, so that's good. So having my cook be that may pay off. You know, if we find a huge vein of platinum, we gotta get a lot of it. Start making some platinum shit. That'll be fun. Sphalerite, because I was also thinking of doing metal crafter for him, but whatever. All right, sphalerite, ore of zinc. Again, we can make more brass. You know, magnetite. That's another ore of iron. So we got a lot of iron. We do not have a shortage. Galena is where we're going to get our lead. Also, galena and tetrahedrite are different. Every one of these is the ore of something gives you 4 bars, except for galena and tetrahedrite, which gives you more. Galena is the ore of lead, so it gives you 4 lead. But it also has a special property, 50% silver. So that means you get 4 50% chances of an extra bar of silver. So you can get like 2 or 3 more bars of silver on average. You could get all 4, you could get none. Tetrahedrite, on the other hand, is your of copper. So copper is a little better than lead. You can use it as military metal, you can make weapons and stuff. Also, it's not known as being toxic, although I don't know if it has any gameplay effect. But it's 20% silver. So you get 4 copper and 4 20% chances of silver. So you don't get as much silver, you know, on average. But you could get 4, you know, it's a chance. Garnite is the ore of nickel. Garnite and nickel are both magma safe too, just to mention. And sphalerite does not melt. It sublimates. That means if you heat it up enough, it turns into a gas. I think it's interesting. Native gold, we have a lot of gold. Very good. And we got tetrahedrite, so yeah. Electrum. It's the name of the game when it comes to that. That's what I like to do. Get a lot of electrum. Alright, so we got a lot of dolomite. That's cool. We got marble. We don't have marble. Wow. You always have marble. No marble here. Wow, okay. Interesting. But yeah, we got sand. Yeah, we're good. Oh, the sand doesn't. No, yeah, it does. Yeah, it goes one below us. Alright, so clay loam. Water. Alright, cool. Oh, and here's the magma at minus 15. So we gotta dig for it. So it is not gonna be close. But you know, that's what it is. I was hoping it would be like 50 or maybe 70, you know. Sometimes it's the case, and you get a little volcanism and it's a little higher up. A cherry, apple. These are all willow. That's a large willow. Yeah, so this is all good stuff. Permission is very heavy. Willow. Alright, so yeah, that's all I do with an episode 0. I got a breeding pair of horses, which is good and bad. It's good long term. Short term, though, it's better to butcher all the animals, because then you get more meat and stuff like that. But whatever. Because I'll be able to make buckets and milk the horse, the female horse, and, you know, yeah, it's pros and cons to everything. So, alright. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your unique perspective on the game of life and how you play it and things that you do to make stuff happen with the things that I experience as well, and whatever else you want to add to that, you can put it in your blog. I won't read it. I don't read other people's blogs. I don't want to, you know, run out of things to say, which I did, you know. Sometimes I fail to be funny at the end of these, but I usually try. All right, so thanks for everything. Have a good one, and have a good one. Bye.